Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about how to let go of old beliefs, how to change your mind to get what you want in life. So how can we reprogram our minds, let go of the old beliefs, let go of the old way of thinking to develop new patterns, new thinking patterns, new beliefs, so we can start seeing life in a new way? Because we all know that we see the life according to our belief system. So beliefs are like lenses, like we have lenses on the camera, and beliefs are like those lenses through which we see the world. So our beliefs might not be real, but they're always real for us. They're always true for us until we question them and until we recognize, are they still serving our transformation, our growth? So once we decide to let go of them, we can develop new ones, right? And I want to guide you through a truly practical process. I have a board here. Look at that. So here's me, hey, and I want to show you how I'm doing it and what is the most practical way to understand how our mind works. So this is the old you, and the box is your mind. Mind is not the actual box, but it is a really beautiful representation of it, because whatever we observe in our lives, whatever we choose to observe, or whatever we allow ourselves to observe, we install an information into our mind. So that's how we start installing information into our mind. Of course, we were born, and for the first 7 years of age, we're just recording. So that's where we were the most perceptive for our environment. And in the first 7 years of age, we've designed the strongest beliefs, because at that time our brain was still in that theta and later in alpha brainwave frequency. And in those brainwave frequencies states, we are really receptive for information that we are observing. It designed many of our core beliefs. So if you're wondering right now why it's so hard for you to change, it's because the changes you want to create in your life are not supported by those core beliefs from your childhood, right? And then later, when we went through that aging process, we've started studying our own things. We've started feeding our curiosity, right? We've started consuming some new information, let's put it that way, some new stuff, something was interesting. And we've also started designing some new beliefs about life, right? So we did some changes. But we're still deeply influenced by those core red beliefs. So those red bubbles are the strongest, the deepest core beliefs we have, which are coming from our childhood. And then those green beliefs are now something that we've learned later in life. Maybe it can be something helpful, it can be something connected with self-growth, or self-development, or spirituality, or whatever. So you may be wondering, well, you've started studying something new, right? You can say, well, I've started studying something new, but my life is still not changing. Is it happening to you? Like, you know so much, but your life is still not changing. Is that you? Because here is the reason why your life is not changing. Your core beliefs are still controlling most of your behaviors. Even though you've installed some new beliefs, you know, you have some new knowledge, maybe you've experienced tiny changes, you've manifested some tiny results, but it's still hard for you to follow your dreams. It's still hard for you to trust into yourself, into your own talents, your own abilities, because those red beliefs are not supporting that, the core beliefs. So how can we change that? The biggest question is always, how can we change that? And that's the purpose of this video today. And let me know in the comments if this concept of videos is helpful, because it's to me it's a easy way to explain something complex in a practical way. So how can we change that? Well, firstly, in order to change anything, we need to become aware of it first. So we start questioning ourselves why we think we can't change, or why we think we can't do what we want. And we slowly start identifying what's coming up. Because you may say your parents don't believe in you, you're not talented enough, or you may say that you're not worthy of abundance because nobody in your family is living a life of abundance or something like that. Or you may say that you're not good in talking in front of the camera because you have fear that is stronger than your passions, or whatever it is. You know, you start identifying slowly beliefs. You can write them down, those red bubbles or your core beliefs, and it will not happen overnight. We're like, every single month or year we may find something deeper that is still programmed in our mind. So we start like that, identifying our beliefs, and more beliefs we find, you know, more of those beliefs we found, easier it will be to understand why our life is the way it is. So let's look at that. This is now your blueprint of your deepest roots of your behaviors. And when you have identified those beliefs, now you can question them. Now it's the time to truly ask yourself, is this still helpful for me? Because it may be helpful in the past for you. Maybe you were taught something by your parents or somebody who was around you, and maybe it was serving you at some point in your life. But is it still helpful for you right now? And if the answer is no, then we need to do something about it, right? Now when we've identified those beliefs, we can start decluttering this box, right? We can't fully change if we don't let go of what is controlling us. So this is truly powerful, my friends, because once we identify our core beliefs, we can slowly let go of them, and letting go of something happens by replacing it for something new. So that's where we start wondering who I actually want to become. What is that new version of myself? Who I want to be, who I feel that I want to become. And you may be inspired by somebody. You may find somebody completely spontaneously, or actually the universe was guiding you to that person. Most often it happens that way. You may be inspired by that person. You may be watching my videos and you may be inspired by those videos, like, I want to do something like that. Often people come to me because they want to do something similar that I'm doing, not painting and sharing messages, but something that could bring them similar sense of fulfillment or something like that. You find somebody who is kinda a glimpse of representation of who you feel that you want to become. And you start studying that person. Maybe you can find podcasts of that person, books from that person, or videos from that person. And more you start observing that person, studying that person, more you start installing new information into your mind. And as you're studying that new person, you will notice that that person was dealing with similar beliefs. That person was dealing with similar beliefs. And that's where you will get a confirmation why the universe brought you to that person, because that person is a representation of something you want to experience. And that's where you will notice that it's actually possible to change. And that's where you will naturally start releasing the chains which are holding you to that old self. And you will start trusting more to that to this new information that you're perceiving. But if we go back into our school or wherever you were studying, you may notice that perceiving new information will not change you. It may inspire you, it may motivate you, but it will not change much of your mind. Soon, if you don't stay consistent, you will get back to the old self. That's why many people who try to change and they feel inspired, motivated, they go to workshops or they watch videos. They feel inspired, motivated, but soon they get back to their old self. Why? Because they don't stay consistent with that work. They don't stay consistent to this new information. It's kind of natural because we're living in a world which is bombarding us with so many different information, and so many of those things seem kind of important. So we get distracted so easily that we forget about that project that we have, changing our mind. We forget about it, we get distracted, and soon we fall back into our old selves. But what helped me on that journey is that I've truly dedicated my life to study new things that inspire me. And when I start reading books that are inspiring us, meditating on our truth, visualizing who we want to be, watching maybe videos from people that inspire you, finding confirmations, finding reasons and meanings that you can do it, you start building new beliefs. And that's where you start changing your mind. So look what beliefs actually are. So let's say that this is an eye. Okay, this is an eye through which we are observing the world. But we never see the world as it is. We always see the world through our beliefs. We always see what we believe that we see. So when somebody come across your path and say something to you that may be against your beliefs, you will start arguing with that person and you may create a conflict. So that's why it's so important to question our beliefs and to stay so aware that we actually don't see the world just through our beliefs. We see past them. We stay open-minded That's what it means to be open-minded. It means that you may hold beliefs, but you're also open for something new. Maybe somebody can help you to change your life by actually detach from what you believe to be true and open yourself to something new. That's why we say empty your cup, so you can learn something new. When you see your life only through your beliefs, your cup will always be full and you will not be able to learn something new. And you will not be able to change your life. That's why we need to learn also to let go of that. Or at least to open our minds to see past our beliefs. Because beliefs are more like a guiding points to the greater truth. Beliefs are changing. We can change our beliefs until we recognize that we don't need them anymore because we just trust our hearts. There is no belief about heart. There are stories, and you may have certain beliefs about religion, about spirituality, and anything that can help you to get in contact with yourself. But soon you will notice that no belief will actually help you to get in tune with yourself. Beliefs can help you to get closer to yourself, but once you let go of the mind, you experience your true self. That's what meditation is for, to let go of beliefs, to actually learn more about your mind. How are you thinking? What are you believing in? And what's on the other side of those thoughts? That's why we are meditating and learning to calm down our minds so we can see past all the stories that we're telling to ourselves. So that's how you design a new you. You firstly become aware of your core beliefs. You question them. And when you recognize that they're not serving you anymore, now it's time to find something new that actually inspires you and can actually help you to grow. And that's where you start studying something new that will help you to design new beliefs, right? That will help you to design new mind. And that's where you start developing new identity, new perception of the self. And then by putting everything into motion, by taking actions, overcoming your fears, overcoming your emotions like shame, guilt, worry, those emotions will be still present because they are in your body and you haven't trained your body yet to overcome it. So you will need to learn to overcome those emotions. Like for me, even when I had the knowledge, the message, I want to share this message with the world, I had fear for the camera. Like I'm afraid to talk in front of the camera. So even though we have the message, maybe we have the knowledge, the fear will still be present. And we need to learn to overcome it by baby steps. By baby steps, with taking actions, we will overcome the fears. Shame, guilt, those are all important emotions. Like shame is helping you to become a better person, more self-aware, to develop your talents, your gifts. But if we're not working on it, we become victims of it, and those emotions starts controlling us. So, my friends, be a great observer of yourself. And whatever is not serving you, whatever is not helping you to grow, learn to overcome it. And that's what will help you to shift your life. So, my friends, we can finish this video here. I hope it was helpful. And let me know if you would like to see more of those kind of practical videos. I'm experimenting a little bit, but I think it's an interesting concept. and I was enjoying in it. So my friends, let me know what you think about it, and I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Have a beautiful day, and until next time, one love. Hey my friends, I have some great news for you. Because we received so many questions, where could you contact me to start working with me one-on-one, we finally designed a page where you can schedule a calling and we'll meet you there. We've also designed a code 20 off to receive 20 off for the first meeting, and the code is Passion20. If you will schedule a calling, write in Passion20 and you will receive 20 off for our first meeting. I'm looking forward to initiate the path together with you, and feel free to go and check it out. My friends, till next time, one love.